For 25 years, the entire digital marketing industry optimized for one thing: Google's ranking algorithm. But a fundamental shift is happening right now that most engineers and marketers are completely missing. AI answer engines don't have a page one. They either cite you or they don't. And that changes everything about how you need to think about visibility. Google's genius was reducing the complexity of the entire web into a rankable list. Backlinks became currency. Domain authority became power. Entire agencies, careers, and billion-dollar industries were constructed around climbing that list to position one. It was a flawed but functional system, and it worked reliably for over 2 decades. The problem is that system is no longer the only game in town. When someone asks ChatGPT or Perplexity a complex question, they don't get 10 blue links to choose from. They get a synthesized answer, and that answer has sources, or it doesn't. This is a binary outcome in a world that used to have 10 positions per page. Think about what that means for a brand that ranked consistently at position 3 on Google for years. In the AI world, that brand may not exist at all. The signals that make AI systems trust and cite your content are fundamentally different from Google's ranking factors. Brand mentions on Reddit threads, Wikipedia entries, YouTube transcripts, and niche forums carry enormous weight in AI training data and retrieval pipelines. A brand with thousands of backlinks but zero Reddit presence may be invisible to an LLM, while a smaller competitor discussed authentically in community spaces gets cited repeatedly. The game has changed at the infrastructure level. The engineering mindset reframe here is critical. Instead of asking, how do we rank for this keyword, the question becomes, how do we become the definitive source an AI pulls from when someone asks about our domain? That is a genuinely different problem, requiring genuinely different solutions. It means investing in depth over breadth, in entity clarity over keyword stuffing, and in distribution across the platforms that feed AI retrieval systems rather than just the ones that feed Google's crawler. Content strategy must be completely rethought. Language models are trained to identify genuine expertise and well-structured authoritative information. A single comprehensive resource that thoroughly covers a topic, uses proper semantic structure, answers follow-up questions proactively, and demonstrates domain mastery will be cited far more reliably than 10 shallow keyword-optimized posts. Volume was a Google-era strategy. Depth and entity clarity are the AI-era strategy. Entity recognition is perhaps the most underappreciated concept in this new landscape. AI systems build knowledge graphs and associate brands and people with specific domains of expertise. If a language model cannot clearly identify what your company is, what problems you solve, and what you are authoritative about, you will never be cited regardless of how much content you produce. Building entity clarity across Wikipedia, Wikidata, structured schema markup, and consistent cross-platform presence is now foundational infrastructure, not a nice-to-have. The teams who recognize this shift early and adapt their content, technical, and distribution strategies accordingly will compound an enormous advantage over the next 2 years before the broader market catches up. This mirrors what happened in the early days of SEO itself. Early movers who understood PageRank before everyone else built domain authority that competitors could never fully close the gap on. The window to be an early mover in AI visibility optimization is open right now, but it won't stay open forever.